Ever wondered who the most powerful being in Greek mythology is? Most people would say Zeus, the king of the gods, wielder of the thunderbolt. But what if I told you there was a being so ancient, so powerful, that even Zeus himself wouldn't dare to cross her? This isn't a story about a titan or a monster. It's the story of Nyx, the primordial goddess of the night. Before the Olympians, before the Titans, before almost anything, there was chaos. From this formless void emerged the first beings, the protogenoi, the primordial gods. Among them were Gaia, the earth, Tartarus, the pit, Erebus, the darkness, and his sister, Nyx, the night. She wasn't just a goddess asterisk of asterisk the night. She was asterisk the night itself, an ancient, all-encompassing force that existed long before the sun ever shone. Nyx was a figure of immense power and mystery. She resided in the darkest depths of the underworld, Tartarus, in a palace shrouded in black clouds. While other gods reveled on Mount Olympus, Nyx was a solitary, shadowy presence, rarely interacting with the younger generations of deities. But her influence was everywhere. Every sunset was her drawing her dark veil across the sky. Every shadow was a piece of her essence. With her brother Erebus, she gave birth to Ether, the bright upper atmosphere, and Hemra, the day. It's a beautiful paradox, isn't it? That from absolute darkness and night came the very concepts of light and day. But Nyx was also capable of creation on her own, and her children born of her own will were a far more fearsome and formidable group. These were not gods of light and laughter. They were the personifications of the human condition's darkest, most inevitable aspects. Let's meet some of her children. There was Moros, the embodiment of impending doom. Ker, the bringer of violent death. Thanatos, the personification of peaceful death, and his twin brother Hypnos, the god of sleep. The Eunidroi, the thousand spirits of dreams. And let's not forget the Moirasher, the three fates themselves, who spun, measured, and cut the thread of life for every mortal and god. Yes, even the gods were subject to the whims of Nyx's daughters. Other children included Nemesis, goddess of retribution, Eris, the infamous goddess of strife and discord, and Apate, the spirit of deceit. You can see a pattern here. Nyx's children were not the kind you'd want to anger. They were fundamental forces of existence: death, fate, sleep, strife, retribution. These weren't just her offspring. They were extensions of her own power, governing the most profound and unavoidable parts of life and death. To challenge Nyx was to challenge the very fabric of reality itself. So this brings us back to Zeus, king of the gods, conqueror of the Titans, the most powerful Olympian. Was he truly afraid of Nyx? We have a fascinating and very specific story from Homer's Iliad that gives us a clear answer. The story involves Hypnos, Nyx's son, the god of sleep. During the Trojan War, Hera, Zeus's wife, devised a plan to help the Greeks. She needed to distract Zeus, so she went to Hypnos and asked him to put the king of the gods to sleep. Hypnos was terrified. He reminded Hera of a previous time she had asked him to do the exact same thing. Back then, Hera was angry with Heracles, and she had Hypnos put Zeus to sleep so she could send a storm to shipwreck Heracles. When Zeus woke up, he was absolutely furious. He tore through Olympus, searching for Hypnos, throwing other gods from the mountain in his rage. He would have caught Hypnos and hurled him into the depths of the sea, making him vanish forever. But Hypnos, fearing for his life, did the only thing he could. He fled to his mother, Nyx. And what did Zeus do when he found Hypnos hiding with his mother? The Iliad tells us that Zeus, though still enraged, stopped in his tracks. He was unwilling to displease swift night. He checked his anger and backed down. Think about that. Zeus, the god who defied his father Cronus, who defeated the Titans, who imprisoned monsters in Tartarus, stopped his rampage because he was afraid of upsetting Nyx. Why? Why would Zeus, at the peak of his power, fear this ancient goddess? The reason is simple and profound. Nyx was his elder. She was a primordial force that existed long before he was even born. Zeus ruled the sky, Poseidon the sea, Hades the underworld, but Nyx Asterisk was Asterisk, the night itself, a fundamental element of the cosmos. To fight her would be like fighting gravity or time. It was a battle he could not win. Furthermore, consider her children. If Zeus attacked Nyx, he wouldn't just be fighting one goddess. He would be declaring war on death, on fate, on sleep, on doom, on strife. He would be inviting the wrath of every dark and powerful force she had brought into existence. It would be chaos, a complete unraveling of the cosmic order he had fought so hard to establish. Zeus was powerful, but he wasn't foolish. He understood that there were some powers in the universe that were better left undisturbed. Nyx was the ultimate one. The Orphic traditions, a set of ancient Greek religious beliefs, take this reverence for Nyx even further. In some Orphic creation myths, Nyx is the very first being to exist, even before chaos. She is the ultimate origin of everything. A cosmic bird with black wings who lays a silver egg from which the universe hatches. In this view, she is not just a powerful goddess. She is the supreme original creator. Her oracle, which she later passed to her daughter Phoebe, and then to Apollo at Delphi, was considered the most ancient and powerful of all. So while Zeus sat on his throne on Olympus, making grand pronouncements and throwing thunderbolts, Nyx remained in the shadows, a silent, ever-present reminder of a power far older and more fundamental than his own. She is the quiet strength of the night sky, the mystery of dreams, and the finality of fate. She didn't need a throne or a thunderbolt to command respect. Her very existence was enough. The story of Nyx teaches us that power isn't always loud and flashy. Sometimes the greatest strength lies in the quiet, the ancient and the inevitable. She represents the parts of existence that are beyond our control, the deep mysteries that lie just beyond the light of our understanding. So the next time you look up at the star-filled night sky, remember Nyx. And remember that even the king of the gods knew better than to disturb her peace. She is the eternal night, and her power is absolute. Thanks for journeying into the shadows with me today. If you enjoy diving deep into the forgotten corners of mythology, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more stories. Let me know in the comments which mythological figure you think is the most underrated. See you next time.